In Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coney Ely coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rosen off the play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. It's brought in by Doxson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 39 on third.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
This is Gallman. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Rosen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Big hole, and he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw here. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Gallman will run it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. To throw here, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route, and I think a lot of teams have taken the The whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. And an alley to run. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side, able to get a hand in.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Gallman. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On the toss. There goes Gallman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On first down, Baker pushing his way inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Cole. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down now, Baker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Deshaun Hall. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rosen on first and 10. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. Baker pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Third and long here for Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
After the interception, here's Rosen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time runs.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll run it here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Turn this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Watch him now, Barney.
On first down, Baker pushing his way through, and he's got this down to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On 2nd down, Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So out now come the Cardinals. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to San